One of the things you'll find with hardcore fishermen is that each fisherman has his own set of words or terminology to describe certain events that occur when you're fishing. For example, when we're out fishing on Fox 10 Outdoors, my photographer Vanya Kai and I, if you're out there fishing and you see a fish and you set the hook and you miss the fish, you're automatically called a faker because you look like you had a fish, but you miss a fish, so you're a faker. And with Scott, there were certain terms he used as well, and one of those was the term the hack. There he is.
Oh, you hacked.
Man.
That's a hack job. God.
That fish should have been caught.
That, I agree. That's a hack job if there ever was one.
I saw him too.
A hack is when you make either a bad cast or that was a good cast. That was just a little too anxious. That fish hit it, and I needed to give him about a half a second longer, and I jerked it out of his mouth. So we call that a hack job. Just making a mistake, not doing a good job fishing. If we make a bad cast, we call it just a hack job on a fish. We hacked it up. And that doesn't happen very often with, oh, well, maybe it does.
Well, after Scott had caught a couple of fish, the first fish I really saw and was able to draw a bead on, I didn't say anything because I was afraid Scott might snag me and catch that fish. So I was real quiet, and I just flipped it out there and hooked the fish.
Got one there, Jason? See one? There you go.
Then I told him later, I didn't tell you about that one because I didn't want you to snake me. Oh, I just gave up on that fish.
No, that looked like a nice fish. Get him, Jason. Come on, bud.
All right. Yeah, good fish. I didn't say anything. You notice I didn't let you
let me
steal
try to
that
snake
one.
you.
Because if you give Ritter about 3 seconds, he's on him.
I'm gonna snake you.
Well, that's good.
That's part of the boat rules.
No fish left uncaught. Yeah, you saw me lock in?
Yeah.
And my presentation was on a scale of 1 to 10, it was about a 6.5, but it worked.
Hey, it works. That's all that counts.
I actually ended up leading him just right. I missed him by about 4 feet, but he actually was swimming towards me. So
that fish may be a little fatter. I can't tell yet. It's dirty water.
Now Scott's got a boga grip there.
We don't like to use the net a lot when we're pre-fishing, mainly because these spinner baits get caught in the net so bad.
I'm gonna borrow your pliers again.
Sure. A little 24 1/4, but it has a little stomach there.
One of the issues when you're sight fishing, sometimes a cloud will pass over or the wind may pick up or the sun may be at a bad angle and you're not able to see the fish for a period of time. And those are good opportunities to make a few blind casts to points and to mouths of creeks and also to the backs of pockets and coves where you think a fish may be. And then you're waiting for the conditions to improve. Maybe you're going to get that boat at a better angle or you'll see that sun come pop out from behind the clouds and you get an opportunity to sight fish again.
Jason, let's see if there's one in this little pocket.
There he is.
There he is, one in the pocket. Is it an 8-pounder in the corner pocket?
I don't know.
Looked like a decent fish when he rolled. I didn't get a good look at him. I'm gonna see if he's got a buddy back there, Jason.
He's got something with him.
Does he?
I thought he did for a second there. I saw a wake that was not corresponding with the fish. I may have been wrong. It may have been...
Oh, I see what you're talking about. It might have been just a little... let me... A good length. He's hot. He's hot. He ain't ready to come in.
I brought him in a little green.
Yeah, that's how we like them. We like a little salt water on the glasses.
So good.
Just another. You got him, Jason? Yeah. Just another kind of a thin fish, but a good length fish. I think this would be pushing to what we're looking for in length. Now that's 25 inches.
25-inch fish.
25 and 6 pounds.
Okay.
So still, we need them a little fatter than that.
At least we're getting some numbers.
But Jason,
that's fun for me.
But if you ever come back here to Louisiana and fish by yourself, that's a classic spot a redfish should be in. We came into this little cove. There's a little feeder creek that comes into this cove, just a little creek. We got an outgoing tide, and just there's a little flat there as big as your driveway, and Jason threw in there and bam, just where they're supposed to be.
The wind's pushing all the bait back up against this shoreline right here, and there's a nice little clear pocket back in the back. And I put it right back up in the back part of that corner where it was just a likely area. That's what we call a blind cast. And, you know, I'd reeled 3 or 4 cranks, and I thought, nah, and then tap, tap, there he was, sure enough. How about that?
It was textbook red fishing.
Yeah, it's great.
Red fishing 101 right there.
I'm an Ole Miss fan, but I need to borrow another one of those LSU cockahos.